Hey there, everyone. This is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you divine messages. Tonight's reading is going to be for those of you with your sun, moon, rising, or Venus in the sign of Pisces. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get started. So let's just cut the deck and see what's cooking for you guys. Let's begin. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed. Thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and protection. Spirit, as I attempt to interpret and clarify these messages and advice that you are channeling through me tonight, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly to provide accurate guidance for my seekers, my Pisces viewers. So right away, we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, a few cards that want to come out here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Fool in reverse. We have the Sun in reverse, major for Leo. And we also have the Devil in reverse, major for Capricorn. And let's see what we have in terms of any issues or challenges. Issues or challenges. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what I'm strongly getting here for you Pisces viewers is that your current issue or challenge right now involves you successfully moving past some kind of emotional heartache or heartbreak or some kind of big disappointment. And I feel like it's posing as a challenge for you because you're having a hard time doing that. Like it's still in your mind. Swords are all about your cognition, your intellect, your thought processes, right? How we process things, how we make logical decisions. And sometimes psychologically, when something happens, it takes a long time for our mind to process it. Even though we want to move forward and emotionally we may want to, move in a different direction, sometimes our mind kind of keeps us stuck, where we continue to focus and think about a situation over and over. And I feel like you went through some kind of pain here or some kind of big disappointment here. And as a result, you're having a very hard time moving away from thinking about that heartache or that heartbreak that you went through. Okay, so I'm going to look at your current energy here and see how this all kind of ties in. And we have that kind of reflected again here with this Ten of Swords. I feel like currently there was some kind of psychological trauma that you went through or some kind of painful ending where somebody may have messed with your head or somebody may have caused you to second guess yourself, or there was some kind of situation here that was very psychologically painful for you. Okay. And I feel like, although, like I said, that has already happened, I feel like it's still very painful for you and you're still trying, you're having a hard time moving past them. Okay. And because of that, you're very guarded with this Two of Swords. You have like your swords crossed over your heart. It's like you're afraid to make a decision about how you want to pursue this because you feel like you just can't see past whatever it was that hurt you in the first place, possibly. Okay. And it's preventing you from making decisions in terms of logically processing what happened and making head over heart decisions here because emotionally you were very hurt. Okay. Um, I feel like some of it had to do with you moving away from some kind of situation that was emotionally unhealthy for you. Um, there could have been some toxicity here, some substance abuse, um, some kind of betrayal or lying that occurred with this devil energy. And as a result, you definitely still feel a sense of sadness about that. Like you feel like, why did that happen? Why I don't understand, you know, what was going on here, because you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So it's like you you are feeling right now that, financially you're in a fairly good place. You feel like you're secure enough to be able to take care of yourself and possibly others. You feel like you're very responsible, very grounded, and you're able to make decisions, about your finances and how to move things forward. You like to, your homebody, you like to take care of your home, you like to take care of your pets, make sure that everyone feels secure, and you're trying to plan ahead for your future. But at the same time, with this Fool card in reverse, you feel like you're so nervous about moving forward because of this energy here that I'm picking up from past hurts or from energy from your person. So even though you're still trying to move away from these things that were painful for you, you're having a hard time doing that. With this 3 of Swords, it's like you want to collaborate with somebody, and you're trying to work together with a person to, build something together. You're trying to, see each other's value, each other's opinion, moving forward, of how to proceed, how to, collaborate and cooperate with someone, to do that. But I feel like a lot of the issue here absolutely has to do with some kind of betrayal, some kind of lying, some kind of energy here that wasn't very good, and it left you feeling very sad and very hurt, and it kind of put a damper on your ability to kind of create that sense of harmony and home life that you normally would create because of this inability to move past the psychological aspect of this. That's what I'm picking up. So let's go ahead and clarify some of this. So tell me about this devil in reverse. Tell me about this devil in reverse. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. It may have to do with somebody that you just felt was very inconsistent. Somebody kept maybe telling you about the plans they wanted to make with you. Maybe they wanted to build something together. They were, telling you about the steps they were going to take to kind of secure the future and look forward and kind of build the foundation. And then at the same time, they were like pulling their energy back and not doing any of these things and not planning ahead and not moving through the steps necessary in order to secure that. So there was a lot of inconsistency here with this Knight energy in reverse. This could have been somebody who maybe you viewed as financially not very stable, or somebody who really kind of went through their money in a reckless manner, and that made you feel very nervous moving forward. That's what I'm picking up here. Let's look at Let's look at this Ten of Swords. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for Pisces, please. Yes. Okay, so we have too many here. I'm going to take this one. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you may have felt at one point a sense of financial instability in terms of being independent financially. You were maybe wishing, that you could have some financial help from your person, or just some kind of like new way of doing things so that you would feel more financially secure. There was definitely a fear of having to do everything on your own financially here, which is definitely, pairing up with this Two of Swords energy, where you feel like you're closed off and you're not really sure how to proceed and make decisions because you're still so worried about what transpired here, I feel. Okay, let's take a look at this Three of Swords. Okay, the Four of Cups, yeah. So, As a result of this huge disappointment or this heartache and heartbreak that transpired with your person in the past, now sometimes you almost take on this energy, Pisces, where even though your person is trying to make amends or trying to offer you their cup of love or their apology or kind of fix things, you just sometimes feel like you're almost like disinterested, because part of you feels like you can't believe them, and part of you feels like you're still in this place of trying to sort out your own emotions involving this. um Sometimes there's a sense that you feel disinterested, right? A sense of apathy with the situation. And it upsets you because you don't want to feel that way, but it's like you can't help it. You just, somebody's like offering you something and you're just like, whatever, um, because of what happened. Okay. Um, let's look at this Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Pisces? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Pisces? Yeah. Okay, we have a few that flipped over. So we have the Death card in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Temperance in reverse. And there's another one that flipped over. The Three of Wands also in reverse. Okay, so clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Wands in reverse is you kind of feeling a sense of imbalance because of the inconsistent energy of your person with this Knight of Cups, right? You felt like, they were telling you, how they felt about you, expressing feelings of being enamored with you, loving gestures, a lot of romance, but then, they would pull back their energy, leaving you very confused. Um, this sometimes feels like a little bit of like a player energy, like you're being played. Um, there was an ending here, I sense in the past, with this death card, but it's in reverse. So I feel like that part is over, but you're still like trying to navigate through that. I feel like there's still a sense of imbalance with this temperance card in you, Pisces. I feel like you're still feeling emotionally very like topsy-turvy because of the situation, where normally you feel very grounded and secure in how you feel, but because of what transpired here, it kind of lends itself to you having a lot of emotional highs and lows, and you need to kind of find that balance again. With this Three of Wands in reverse, you're feeling like, will I ever arrive at the place where I see myself? Like, will I get back to that place where I really envision for myself, where I feel like I'm ascending to that place where you want to kind of see yourself, so that you feel that sense of like emotional security, financial security, that sense of feeling like taken care of and everything's working out, and that kind of situation. That's what I'm picking up for you. So let's look at your near future energy and see what's going on for you, Pisces, okay? Can I have near future energy for Pisces, please? Near future energy for Pisces. Near future Pisces. Near future energy, please, Pisces. Cute. Okay, so I have the Hangman in reverse. That's you. We have the King of Swords reverse. We have the World. And we have the Six of Wands. So these are pretty good cards. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands in reverse, which is what I was just showing you up here. All right, so I feel like moving forward, you're still going to be struggling with that sense of release, that sense of being able to see things differently, like not being able to kind of view things differently in terms of past energy and what happened. Um, I feel like even though you were in a sense of limbo, I do feel a sense that things are going to be changing, but at the same time, you're not going to be able to release them as much as you'd like to, because with this King of Swords here, I feel like emotionally it's kind of getting in your way of thinking logically and being able to problem solve logically and to kind of make head over heart decisions because your emotions are a big factor here. Now I do see though that with this world card that you will be successfully learning some kind of life lesson here. You're going to be mastering whatever lesson this was for you, this karmic lesson, and as a result you're going to start kind of changing the tides here for yourself, and what's going to happen is you're going to feel a sense of victory, a sense of success, a sense of feeling um like you've achieved your goals, and like people will be praising you for what you've done, and you may be receiving like accolades or recognition from your person as well, for being able to kind of pull this off, whatever it is that you were thinking about. Now in terms of what you don't see coming though at the bottom of the deck, I think there's still going to be some confusion as to how you can arrive at the place where you see yourself, the place where you'd like to be. Now you have that up here as well in reverse. So you have double, that card came up twice. I think a lot of it has to do with where you are right now and how you see yourself moving forward. And I think a lot of it does have to do with releasing negative baggage and negative psychological um heartache, and letting go of um that kind of inconsistent energy from your person enough so that you can successfully move toward what it is that you want to achieve here, Pisces. Can I please have this clarification for the world? Clarification for the world for Pisces. That is a good card, though, um, for your near future placement, and so is the Six of Wands. They both have to do with being successful, feeling happy, like I said, overcoming, mastering life lessons, overcoming challenges. Can I have clarification for the world, please, for Pisces? As water signs, emotions run high, and you base all of your decisions by how you feel, and when somebody hurts you it's very hard to understand why somebody would do that, number one, and number two, it's very hard for you to get back to that place of feeling centered again and feeling grounded, not only in terms of yourself but in terms of moving forward in the relationship, because that sense of trust is broken. Now we have the wheel again. Okay, no, I'm sorry. You had the world and now you have the wheel, which is great. Um, which is showing that, the tides are finally turning in the right direction, moving forward in the near future. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which I love, which shows that you're willing to put the hard work and the effort and the time in order to, achieve this goal that you have, work towards this, make it pan out, do what you need to do to get things done. The Hierophant is coming up also with the World card. Now, the Hierophant is major for Taurus, but when it comes up in reverse, it kind of speaks to you sometimes needing to kind of think outside the box in terms of maybe routine or structure or tradition. The Hierophant is really the card in the deck that is like the revealer. He gives you like enlightenment, like in terms of ascension. So you may be struggling in terms of seeing that light and figuring out what it is that you need to do, with this Three of Wands in order to ascend, in order to actually arrive at that place where you see yourself, right? Because the Three of Wands really has to do with you waiting patiently for your ships to come in. Like, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And I think a lot of your struggle is wanting to get to that place, but at the same time it's like you're working through so many other things, like you just don't know how you can kind of make that happen given what's going on in your mind at any given moment, as well as your emotions, Pisces. Okay. um let's just clarify that Three of Wands. Can I have guidance on the Three of Wands for Pisces? Guidance on the Three of Wands for Pisces, please. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. When all of this happened, it made you really feel like you were cast aside, like you were pushed out in the cold, like you had a real sense of lack. You felt like you were abandoned. You felt like you had you had kind of put your trust in a certain situation or a certain person, and this person kind of pulled the wool over your eyes and kind of cast you aside. So that kind of made you feel like you couldn't get to where you wanted to be, and you kind of envisioned this happening and working out, and when it didn't, it left you in a place of feeling like you couldn't really picture the ending anymore. You couldn't picture the end game. So that's kind of like what I'm picking up for you. What I'd like to do though is see how your person feels or what they'd like to say to you. Spirit, how does the other person feel? What would they like to say to Pisces? I want to feel that way again. So maybe there was like some disharmonious energy between the two of you and that they want to repair that. How does their person feel? What do they want to say to Pisces? Thank you. This one's coming out. We have, I wish I could take back my words. So there may have been some words said that you found very hurtful, Pisces. Um, and unfortunately, sometimes when we say things, we can't put them back in. Um, Spirit, thank you. Okay, so Spirit is telling you, Pisces, to look for some kind of sign. And as Pisceans, you're good at that anyway, right? To kind of look at things, look for signs, look for things that kind of give you that aha moment or that epiphany to tell you it's okay to move forward. Spirit is letting you know that they recognize what's going on and they know how you perceive things, and they're telling you to look for a sign that's going to let you know if you're moving forward in the right direction. Can I have advice or messages from Pisces for Pisces, please? Advice or messages for Pisces, please. Advice or messages for Pisces, please. In this situation, advice or messages, please. Advice or messages for Pisces, please. One more. Advice or messages for Pisces, please. Okay. So whatever you were thinking about, as I was doing this reading, the response is not a hard no. When it comes up in the reverse, I tend to take it as like it depends or maybe. So I think it all depends, Pisces, on how you perceive things moving forward and if you're able to release that negative energy and what's, holding up progress in your own headspace. I feel like you're going to do that based on the cards that I see here in your near future with the Hangman in reverse. I feel like you are going to finally release those things and be able to see things a little bit differently. And, with this World card and the Six of Wands coming out, I feel like things are going to move forward rapidly for you, and you have the wheel here also. So I feel like things are taking an uptick, and they're definitely working in your favor moving forward. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your own processing. Like I feel like it's taken some time for you, Pisces. I feel also with this Hierophant that it's kind of like an indication that you need to kind of get yourself back to center and kind of go back to feeling like you can rely on, your guardian angels and the universe to kind of work on your behalf and kind of oversee things. Because I feel like you lost a little bit of that here. That's what I'm picking up. Um, so this is what I have for you tonight, Pisces. I hope that this reading has been helpful for you in some way and has answered some questions that you may have had. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the services that I'm providing, you can also give me a thumbs up if you like the reading and you enjoy listening to them. I would really appreciate that. And of course, if this has resonated for you, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. I'd be happy to write back, okay? That being said, I wish you a blessed evening and I look forward to seeing you at your next reading. God bless.